Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And today we're going to talk about this picture of Mother's Day from the Prince and Princess of Wales, and also some artificial intelligence generated images of Harry and maybe Meghan, and more drama and negotiations about their attendance to the coronation. So let's begin. So this picture, the Prince and Princess of Wales, a happy Mother's Day from our family to yours. I found it interesting. I like to analyze pictures, not only because of the body language, but also because the photographer is always trying to make a statement with symbols. In this case, well, they are up a tree, and we also know that a tree is the symbol of permanence, because a tree grows and becomes permanent for many, many years. And I think it has to do maybe with the monarchy, with the royal family, not only as a family, but the royal family trying to send a message that they are as solid as ever, and they will be for a very long time, just like a tree. And I found it interesting that the tree was cut. The composition was cut in a way that the branches, the principal branches of the tree, form an inverted triangle. That is a natural occurrence with the branches, of course, but it's the cutting, the composition gives that impression. And an inverted triangle is a symbol for femininity. And that is interesting in these crazy times that they make this subtle note at motherhood and femininity, like it has to do with women, right? Crazy that we have to state that in these days. And also, I found it interesting that Charlotte was not separated, maybe not separated, but she was quite independent on her own to one side. That is nice. And that George was pretty much in the middle, right in the middle there, and maybe higher than his siblings. That is interesting. It is never just climb the tree and then I take a snapshot. No, this is always a bit more deeper than that. There's a reason why they choose a tree. There's a reason why they choose that composition. There's always a message, whether you like it or not. Your photographs, your images, they always project a message, and with symbols, with colors, and in this case, the palette and the colors and the contrast and the depth of these leaves that are right here, the branches and the blur background give a sense of depth, that there's a nice separation between them and the camera. So there was also this comments about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did not release any messages or pictures for Mother's Day. All right, they did not release a message. Then why are you mentioning that, The Mirror? And thanks to Messi, I think The Mirror should rename themselves Montecito Mirror and hire Ahmed Scobie, because what is the point? Thanks to Royally Blunt and her opinion, forget Mother's Day. Why celebrate motherhood when your target is a very rich white king? Doria and Diana do not hand out titles and styles, neither do they own palace balconies. And she got an answer that, well, has a point. They are Americans now. Mother's Day in America is in May. And I begin to think, so Harry is an American now? I didn't realize that, with my usual sarcastic tone. So I began to imagine what would happen if we thought that Harry was an American citizen, like going to a ball game, playing a cowboy. He already played a cowboy last year and failed miserably, but maybe he can go for real this time. Maybe he could go for real this time. Maybe he could go to NASCAR races, or maybe he can drive a monster truck or something, to become a real American, the real American prince that we all want and need. But also, I began to play with this. This is all generated artificially. These are synthetic images which are produced by an artificial intelligence that I only ask the artificial intelligence, what do I want? In this case, Prince Harry as a Call of Duty character, like a video game. You know that Harry loves video games. And here we have, be warned. I wanted to highlight this kind of images because at some point, the Montecito hit headquarters could release never before seen images from Huawei's Afghanistan tour. Rest assured, new images. This technology is fairly new. The version 5 of Midjourney, this is the one that I use, doesn't have even a week, and it produces this amazing images. But the previous images were too clean. Let's put some, I don't know, camo on his face and stuff. They're going to make Trevor Cult jealous. And I'm going to say that this image that I generated is nothing short of amazing. I was, oh my God, this is a game changer. And someone asked me, you are romanticizing him and furthering the falseness. You are good at PR. Have you joined the dark side? No. I'm going to explain it with my tweet. The romanticizing of the articles with realistic synthetic images will start at some point. That is inevitable, whether we like it or not. I prefer to be one step ahead. I'm just showing my followers, my beloved audience, my Royal Rogues, what can be done with this software and to adjust their skepticism properly. Now, this is important. This is what we can get with this new software. And I've made fun of Harry too. This is making fun of him. But let's talk about the reality. This from 2013, 10 years ago, we already knew that there was that those tales of courage and bravery were not as solid as you might expect. Prince Harry slept through entire Camp Bastion attack. In the aftermath of the assault, it was claimed that Prince Harry, who had just arrived at the base in his role as an Apache helicopter pilot for a 3-month tour, had been rushed to a safe house for his protection. The Ministry of Defense later denied the claims, saying he had been treated much the same as any other service member deployed to Camp Bastion. I don't know, Rick. But the files revealed that the young royal slept through the attack. The only thing special we did for him was we had a place identified as a safe house in case the base came under attack. So they have a safe house just for Prince Harry. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? So that is just plain nothing. But when we talk about sensitive events, something that can really, be stomach churning, we have Netflix. Can Prince Harry's Netflix deal survive a ghoulish recreation of Diana's death on the crown? And when I saw these pictures, my first reaction was that, this was the actual wreck, right? The actual destroyed, totaled car. But no, this is a reproduction that Netflix made of the car where Diana, it was, what happened to Diana there. The Crown showing impact of Diana's car crash. Netflix recreating literally hundreds of murders for true crime fanatics. Good, I guess. Exploiting of the gruesome, that whether it's true crime of this kind of events, that it generates clicks. I was thinking of going that way with the Battle Language Guide channel that you might have noticed I haven't updated in a while, but I don't know, something that I just cannot get myself to, because that is the crimes, true crimes, and this kind of events are something that just takes a toll on your psyche, and that is something that I already done in the past, and I'm not planning on repeating it. But Harry and Meghan intense talks with Palace over attending coronation. And I'm going to tell you why all this is fake. You see, you're going to see the wording and you're going to tell me, why do you think it's fake? And I'm going to reveal why is this fake. Harry and Meghan drama means 2 coronation schedules. I don't think so. Tense negotiations are underway between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Between them? No, it should be between them and Buckingham Palace. The writing is already off. In order for them to attend King Charles' coronation in May, as reported by The Sun, a source told OK Magazine, the palace are trying to wrap up negotiations as quick as possible because they can't go right up to the wire. It could lead to chaos. So this implies that The Duke and Duchess of Sausages are so important that their decision is needed, so it will prevent some kind of chaos at the coronation. So they are that important. No, this doesn't work that way. This is hyperbolic. It could very well be that it ends in stalemate and they won't attend. But the palace is doing everything in its power to not let that happen. So the palace disclaims that the palace wants Harry and Meghan to go. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. The palace are organized in two schedules, one that includes the Sussexes and one that doesn't. There's even a typo in there. One D doesn't. What is this? What kind of English, MF? Do you speak it? They want to be prepared for any eventuality. This rigs straight from Montecito headquarters, Archwell headquarters. That's my impression. That's why I think is happening. And Princess Marianne is mentioning that Neil Sean reports that King Charles needs to act swiftly or he will lose support. Well, I've seen the sentiment on social media, and I think this is not far from the truth. 75% of the British public are those hard numbers. Was there a poll? Well, do not want them to attend, and if they were to return, the public will not be supportive. I think it should be higher. I guess that 90% of the public do not want them to attend. The public want answers as to whether they would attend as ASAP. And Royally Blunt mentions that Neil Sean summarizes our tweets and serves them back to us. Well, this is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm mentioning your tweet, right? Not to say anything about Neil Sean, but in this case, jokes aside, that's how PR enters snowball effects. A story feeds on itself until it becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy. And I would not like to be the one who keeps the ball rolling. I just want to keep you warned that this is sometimes even a normal occurrence that someone keeps the ball rolling. Of course, this kind of pieces get the ball rolling. Maybe Neil Sean repeats that. Maybe I repeat them. And in that amplification, some outlet repeats Neil Sean's words. Some other outlet repeats my words, and it becomes a snowball effect. And the same as the technology that can make Harry an American citizen when he is not, and act like an American and he's not. And I want you to identify that. I want you to identify this kind of phenomena that, of course, benefits the Harkles. They could have been started the rumor of the negotiation and stuff, and at the same time feed the rumor so it becomes bigger. So it's important to notice this kind of events before they happen and before they affect everybody. Everybody gets crazy. And close to the end of today's episode, I want to mention Lisa Marie that shared a picture of her cat on Twitter, and her cat is a loyal royal rogue as well. That is nice. Beautiful cat, by the way. And last but not least, Lil Liney created this. May I present my King Charles III? I'm sorry, I don't know what is the technique. I don't know if this crochet. I don't know. I'm absolutely. I forgot. I remember that in the Jubilee we saw very amazing creations in this style, this technique. I don't know the name, but I wanted to show you this, which is absolutely amazing. There is her handle. Lil Liney on Twitter. I don't know if she sells this amazing King Charles III creations. It will be awesome. Big shout out to her. Well, my Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and until we meet on another video or another live, remember the two most important words: much love and bliss.